So speaking of New
Sick of this
Japan
man.
Pro Wrestling, it seems as if one of their top stars is coming to America. Fightful has reported that Jay White's New Japan Pro Wrestling contract expires within a matter of weeks or months, and that the former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion is looking to come to America. So my question is, if he were to come to the USA, which promotion do you think would suit him best? Do you see Jay White in AEW, Jay White in WWE? Where do you see Jay White going?
I could see him in either or because he is a sports entertainer, and a lot of people like see a lot of edge in Jay White. So I could really see him working with a few guys in WWE, but I just feel like I don't think they're gonna do the storyline much justice with him. I don't know why, but I feel like if he were to show up to the WWE, because they have yet to really treat anyone that came from New Japan well, besides AJ Styles, and even AJ Styles is kind of diluted in my opinion. Um, I feel like if you want to go for where he would have more star power and be treated more seriously, probably AEW, but I could see him being functional in WWE because he does have that it factor. He does. But I can't like name one person where I feel like they would book him correctly with in WWE because I don't really trust them. I don't trust anything that they do over there. But then I think about AEW and like their roster is so bloated that I'm just like, where are they going to wiggle him in? Because I feel like if he comes in, he needs to get like the red carpet treatment because it's Jay fucking White. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's just my take on it, but what do you think, Banks?
What you mean AJ Styles diluted?
I feel like he's diluted in WWE. I feel like it's kind of like this with him. But as important as he felt, I felt like when he was in New Japan, I felt like he kind of felt like a god. I felt like even in TNA, I haven't watched TNA like that, but I've seen a lot of AJ Styles shit, and he felt like a god over there. I feel like in WWE, I mean, he's up there, but he's not like it's. If you put him next to Roman Reigns, I feel like people take him more seriously than an AJ Styles. He's just appreciated, but Roman Reigns is like looked at as a god in terms of WWE. Like that's just the way I see it as a fan watching with the way they book him. Like they give him like a bone to bite like here and there, like what they did with Undertaker and that whole boneyard thing. That was amazing for his resume over there. But I just feel like overall, in the grand scheme, he has not been presented as seriously as he should have been.
Too many bones to pick. So yeah, he was an old man when he got to the E. He had a good run those first 2 or 3 years, but then after that, it was just like, I'm just here. I'm a legend. I'm here to get paid. And I understand what you mean by that.
Yeah.
And he's not a sports entertainer like Roman Reigns. Is that taken away from him? No. But let's cut to Jay White. Sports entertainment wise, that's how he can work. He also could do the, technical, lyrical miracle type stuff that I like, but more so he's a sports entertainer. Per sources too, Tama Tonga might be coming to the States, and I think he's more of an E type guy, even though they might put him as like, Solo Sikoa's bodyguard for Roman Reigns' bodyguard, and he's not even Samoan. He's probably, what is it, Polynesian? Whatever it is.
Like that,
So motherfucker.
Yeah, the other island Negroes. He one of the other ones. So that's racial, but that's racial. So if he come over, somehow they're gonna pull him in, and that's not really what you're supposed to do. But with Jay White, just go to AEW, even though, like Jordan said, they gotta make some cuts. There's too many people, bro. Yeah, y'all gonna do house shows. Them house shows gonna be 4 hours, cause bro, hey, I love AEW. That's my favorite promotion right now, but there's way too many people. It's like, dog, I see everybody, but I don't need to see everybody. You feel me? But just go over there, scare the hoes, because he's scared of hoes music.
Go scare the hoes is crazy.
Jay White is scared of hoes music. He roams streets, and I love roam streets, but he roams streets. He Bodie James. Like, you got to go over there, because if you go to the E, they gonna make you Captain Jack Sparrow or something, bro.
Yo, not Captain Jackson.
What's my dude, Adam Rose or whatever, the dude that used to come out with all the people chase, the hippie dude.
Him. I remember
the hippie
Rosebud
dude.
The Rosebud dude. I know.
Becky Lynch and all them used to come out before they got on the screen. Yeah, they gonna make him one of them. They might make him Jerry Garcia.
Not Jerry Garcia. That's dude.
Well, that's Bray Wyatt. actually. So yeah, nah, just go over there to AEW. It's 20,000 people in a club with 100,000 niggas. Go over there and just scare the hoes, or go to NWA. And I mean, you ain't gonna make no money, or Impact. You gonna make, what I mean, as much as a Chick-fil-A worker. No disrespect to Chick-fil-A workers, all disrespect to TNA workers. I'm sorry, Impact workers, but yeah, go over there.
I agree with the idea that he can be a WWE guy. I think that with AEW, they do have a bloated roster. Not necessarily a bloated roster, but I feel like AEW is in a position where they have everyone that they need to make a good product. And because of that, I don't think that they're Jay White is obviously a valuable asset, but I think that in order for there to be room for him to be properly used, I think that there has to be a clear vacancy uh, or a clear opportunity for someone like Jay White in AEW. And I feel like that ship has sailed. Like that work has already happened with Forbidden Door. Like they already went that route with him. And it was what it was. But I just think that adding someone like that who's probably going to be $1 million guy, who is, probably gonna want a world title shot when you already with Adam Cole now is coming back. We know from last night. It's like, do you need all these guys in the same company? And if you do, and you have Ring of Honor at your disposal, are you going to transfer him to Ring of Honor? It's like, no, you don't want to do that. So I think that WWE would be a good move for Jay White as opposed to AEW. I think that it also depends on who's going to be in creative control, right? Like this whole Vince Triple H thing is kind of like in the balance right now, with Vince being the executive chairman and Triple H being the creative content, or the chief content officer, I should say. Um, and it kind of puts, you don't know where the creative future of the company is going to go. And because of that, it's like, well, would he fit here? Would he not? I feel like if Vince is in creative control, I wouldn't put Jay White there. But if Triple H is in control, I would 100% put Jay White there. I would. There are definitely some feuds. There are definitely some opportunities. With the whole Judgment Day OC thing going on, I would love if Jay White was to be somehow interjected into that picture, because it seems like all the leaders of the Bullet Club are having a reunion. And I feel like if Jay were to go over, and Tama were to go over, and Tama's brother would also go over, now we got this three-way kind of Bullet Club divvied up feud. I think it would be cool. I think it would be tough. But to answer the question, I think Jay White would be a great addition to the WWE roster. Great international appeal, great look. He definitely has everything you would need for a WWE superstar. So that was all that
Has he
I had
worked
to
with
say about it.
Cody?
I don't. Yes, he did. No. Well, vaguely. Jay White was kind of stepping into his Switchblade era, and he won the IWGP title from Cody. The IWGP, no, he won the IWGP US title from Kenny, and that was the catalyst to Kenny versus Cody in like that Bullet Club Civil War. So they crossed paths, but they never really worked together.
Mm,
So now that you
that
bring
could
that
be
up,
interesting.
him going over to WWE, that would be a nice little feud of Cody versus Jay White.
I could get with that. I could
Yeah.
get with that.
Again, if you want to go over there and get paid, you can do that. But as far as like long term booking, no. Now, once again, if Disney buys WWE, there you go. Y'all got y'all new Captain Jack Sparrow right there.
Not the
Or
new
make him
Captain
Doctor
Jackson.
Doom, since y'all casting for Doctor Doom right now. There you go. Put him in the Fantastic Four movie.
I
I
can't
was gonna
wait.
Victor
say
Von J Switch. I don't know.
I'm weak, but Jay Switch is actually a fire name. But I want to know what everybody else thinks. Where do you think that Jay White
Yeah.
is going at the end of his New Japan contract? If he's going to WWE, is he going to AEW, or what other promotion in the States do you see him joining? But we're moving on. Yeah.